Hey everybody, this is Alex from Sayville Library. What better time than now to learn a new skill? And I'm going to show you how to do just that using a great service provided by Sayville Library called Lynda.com. So what is Lynda? Lynda is an online learning platform that includes thousands of video classes on everything from business to software and coding to creative skills like learning Photoshop or photography. Lynda's classes are always current, they're always live, and they're taught by professionals currently working in their respective fields. So all you need to get started with Lynda is a library card from Sayville Library and your password associated with your card. If you don't know either of those, I'll show you how to get them in just a second. You can access Lynda from the Sayville Library website. They also have an app you can download for any iPhone or Android phone, and they are also available on streaming devices like the Apple TV and Roku, and I will show you how to access all of those in just a minute. And finally, I will show you some tips and tricks for browsing on lynda.com and how to start signing up for classes. So let's get going. So as I said, all you're going to need to access lynda.com is your Sayville library card and password. Your library card number is on the back of your library card. It begins with 2000, 1000. And the password you may have set up when you signed up for your library card initially. If you don't remember your password or you don't remember setting one up, you're going to go to sayvillelibrary.org, and on About the Library on the top right, you're going to click My Library Account, the first option, and it's going to bring you to this page. So if you have set up a password and you do not remember it, you can click Forgot Your Password in bold right in the center of the screen. If you don't ever remember creating a password, you can click Create a Password on the very top here. Either one of those, just click it, you'll enter your library card number, and you'll just fill out the steps to either reset your password or create one. You will need an email address on file, so keep that in mind. And if you have any trouble at all resetting your password or setting up a new password, you can always email us at connect@sayvillelibrary.org or go to sayvillelibrary.org and click on the green chat function on the right-hand side, and a librarian will help you get set up. If your card is expired or you don't have a Sayville library card, you can sign up for a temporary card while the library is closed by going to our website, and on the left-hand side under Let's Get Started in red, Get a Library Card, just click that and you'll fill out a quick little form here, and that will give you a card you can use again while the library is closed as a temporary card. All right, so once we have our library card and password, we can sign into lynda.com. So what we're going to do is go to sayvillelibrary.org, and Lynda is under Your Digital Library on our homepage, 3 down. It looks like a picture of a woman reading a book, so we're just going to click that. And we'll be brought to the Welcome to Lynda.com webpage. It'll ask you to log in, and you'll see it's asking for your library card number and your PIN, which is your password. So I'm just going to enter my login information now, and I'm going to click Login. So once we log in, we'll be brought to the Lynda homepage, and here we can see a list of the most recent courses they've uploaded. We have learning paths, which I'll explain a little bit about later at the very top. And above that, we will see a search bar where you can search for classes or skills that you want to learn. And to the left of that, we have the library. So the library is a way of browsing all of the courses on Lynda, and it's broken down by subject matter. So for instance, you see 3D and animation, audio and music, business, and then those are further broken down into even finer topics by either software or topics like, for instance, social media, data analysis, etc. And we can see we have the learning paths again on the right-hand side. So learning paths, I'll go back to the home screen here. Learning paths are curated collections of courses that are designed to get you jump-started into a particular career or to learn a particular skill set. So for instance, if I click on becoming a digital illustrator, you'll see a brief description under the title as well as approximately how many hours it'll take to complete. Under that, you'll see all 9 of the courses involved, going from beginner to advanced. You can do them in any order you like, or you can just skip ahead and do individual courses. At the very top, you'll see a little check mark with 9 course certificates description next to it. You'll receive a course certificate for each course you complete in lynda.com. Those can be shared on any social media platform, including LinkedIn, the career networking website that owns lynda.com. So it's a nice way of showcasing any skills you've learned to potential employers or just to have on your resume. So we'll go back to lynda.com here. So the learning paths are curated by lynda.com, but you can create your own learning paths, also called playlists, by selecting individual courses and adding them to a playlist. So you can see here on the left-hand side, I've created a few playlists of my own. But if you want to create your own, you can just click on any course. So I'll just click this top one here. All right. So you'll see on the very top above the Watch Now video window right here, add to playlist. So if I click that, it will ask me if I want to add it to one of my existing playlists or create a new playlist. I'll just click that and I'll give it a name, marketing, and I'll hit create. And now we'll have a new playlist called marketing, so I can add any marketing courses that I find to that playlist, and I can basically create my own learning path. All right, so now that we're in a course page, I'll show you a little bit about how they work. You can see the contents of all of the courses on the left-hand side. You can see they're broken up into a few lessons, and each lesson is broken up into a few short videos. They average about 3 to 5 minutes long. There's also a notebook in each course, so you can take notes with the video right in your web browser. And it's nice because you can give them kind of timestamps as well, so you can see exactly where your notes line up along with the video. On the overview, underneath the video screen, you can see the approximate skill level as well as the duration of the entire course. And every course also has a transcript as well. So if you don't have access to audio or you're hard of hearing, you can read the transcript as well. That's easier for you. And while you're watching a course, you can click the layout button right next to the playlist button on the very top, and this will make the video larger and kind of get rid of the contents bar, so you can focus on just the lecture itself. It will save your progress as you go, so if you have to log off and come back later, it will jump right to your place in the contents, right, the video you left off. And that's what these little bookmark icons represent as well. So if you want to save your progress that way, you can just click on any of the bookmarks and it will save your progress right there. So that is basically it for viewing a course. So let me go back to the lynda.com homepage. You can view your profile at the top right. So if I hover over that, you can see any playlists you've created, your course history. So you can go back and check previous courses you've viewed. You can see recommended courses from Lynda, as well as any certificates that you've accomplished and any bookmarks that you've set. So you can jump right back into a course that you were in the progress of completing. So that is basically it for Lynda on a web browser. Next, I will show you how to get going on Lynda on a smartphone. All right, so let's get started on using Lynda on a smartphone. I'm using an Android smartphone right now, but everything I show you will work just the same on an iPhone. So first we're going to want to download the Lynda app. So we're going to go to our App Store or the Google Play Store if you use an Android, and we're going to search for Lynda. And we'll click Install. Once we have the app installed, we are going to open it up. And we'll see a login screen. We're going to click Already a Member at the bottom. And we're going to click Organization at the top. And if you scroll down to Web Portal, we're going to enter sayvillelibrary.org. And we're going to hit Login. And it'll bring us to the same login screen that we saw when we were using a web browser. So we're just going to enter our library card number and password again. And we're going to hit Login. And if everything worked, we should see a lynda.com Terms of Service agreement. And we're just going to click Accept. And we will be brought to the Lynda home screen. So here we can see it has our playlists that we've created. It has suggestions for you, new courses at the bottom. If you like to browse courses, you can click the 3 parallel lines on the top left of the screen. And you can see my courses. And if you click library, that will be to browse by subject. And here we can see all the same subjects we saw before in the web browser. I'll just click design. And it will have the new courses listed at the top. If you want to search by a particular software, you can click show software and it will filter it by all the different programs they have courses for. I'll just click AutoCAD as an example, and here we can see all of the courses that Lynda offers for AutoCAD. And you can click any of these to start watching. I'm going to click the back arrow to go back to the home screen. Next, I will show you how to use Lynda on a streaming device like an Apple TV or Roku, so you can watch tutorial videos on your TV. Alright, last but not least, I'm going to show you how to log into Lynda on a streaming device like an Apple TV or Roku. I will be using a Roku today, but all of the steps work the same for Apple TVs and Roku sticks. So first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to install the Lynda app. So if you have an Apple TV, you're going to go to your App Store. Otherwise, on a Roku, you're going to go to the Channel Store, and you're going to search for Lynda. And once you find that, you're going to click Install or Download. And when you open up the app after it's finished installing, you'll be brought to a screen asking you to sign in. So we're going to click Sign In, and you'll be brought to a screen asking you to choose your login type, your username or password, or code login. If you've already created a Lynda account, you can enter your username and password here, but I'm going to choose the code login option because I think it's a little bit better. So if we click Code Login, we'll be brought to a screen showing us a few letters. That is your code, and it'll ask you to enter this code at lynda.com/connect. So on our web browser, we are going to go to lynda.com/connect, and we'll see a prompt asking us to connect your device and enter the code, which we will do, and click Connect. And once we enter that 6-digit activation code, back on the Lynda app, you should be logged in automatically to the lynda.com home screen, and you'll see a list of categories, new courses, and it'll look pretty similar to how Lynda looked on a web browser. And that is basically it. You would be logged in. You won't have to do that ever again, and you can start watching courses. Any courses that you're currently enrolled in, you will be able to pick up right where you left off. And that's basically it. Remember, if you have any questions at all, you can always email us at connect@sayvillelibrary.org, or you can go to sayvillelibrary.org and click the little green chat box on the right hand side, and you can talk live with a librarian at the library's regular hours. Keep following us on Instagram and Facebook for more future videos. Hope everyone is staying safe, and have a good day. Bye.